It has been since April that I put up my video on protecting my leather on my new Speedy 30 in Azure with the Apple Gardé, and I've had so many requests to please update you, to tell you, what I think of it and so forth. So basically, I have used, if you haven't seen my video before, it was in April, it was my Apple Gardé experiment. I tried the Apple Gardé rain and stain repellent for the first time ever. I have had so many bags with this type of vachette, however you want to pronounce it, leather that is the untreated leather that comes on Louis Vuitton bags. And I have had many of them, and they patinaed, very beautifully, and I've enjoyed them very much, but I've always worried about them. And I thought, this time I just had purchased this bag in April, and I thought I'm going to give it a try. So I did an experiment, and I want to let you know how it's been going. So if you haven't seen that video, I will definitely link it down below. You can check that out as to how I went about spraying it and how I protected the other parts and so forth. But yes, I did use this, and I have been using this bag as much as possible, rain or shine, no matter what, just trying to see, I want to give it a good test. And it's only been since April, so I don't know yet what it'll be like in a year, 2 years, 3 years, but since I've had so many people requesting this, this update video, I thought for sure I would come on here and let you know how it's gone so far. So here's the bag. It is the Speedy 30 in the Damier Azure, and I just added this charm from Mulberry. Normally that doesn't come on it. And I sprayed every single bit of the leather. I even went about doing the piping. After that video, I figured out a way to do that also. So every single bit of the leather on this bag has been sprayed, the outside leather. I did not do anything to the inside. And as I said, I've used it. I've run through the rain in it. I've actually gone to the plant nursery and realized I had kind of some muddy stuff on my hands as I grabbed my bag, and I'm like, oh, but absolutely fine. Everything has been fine. I'm thrilled with it so far. So let me see if I can try to get the best. It's gonna be hard to focus. There we go. Everything has been just beautifully, beautifully preserved so far. So good. No problems whatsoever. No staining, no weird marks or rain spots or anything to that effect. No dirt showing whatsoever or even on here. The patina is still happening as beautifully as it would if it were not protected. It wants to focus on me. So it is just done so well, as you can see. And again, I was trying to decide how to do the piping, and I did figure out a way to just kind of cover it with paper towel on each side just a little bit. I didn't go crazy with it. If some got on the canvas, I didn't worry about it at all. I just wiped it off afterwards. But I did spray the piping too, because I wanted to make sure it was all protected. I wouldn't get some weird, wet blotch on something like that, and then it would just be, the whole experiment would have just been ruined. So far, so good. I'm absolutely loving it. I feel like it has just made the bag so much more usable. There are leather pieces inside, but like I say, I'm not worried about those. Generally speaking, I don't think they're going to get wet anyway, and if they do, it's not as big of a deal. I suppose I could spray those. But I have been very, very happy with it. So pleased, in fact, that I believe that I'm going to spray one of my older bags that has patinaed already and might have a spot or two, tiny little spot. I'm going to clean its leather the best I can and spray it with the Apple Gardé to see what that does on a bag that is already patinaed and has had some years behind it. So that'll be my next experiment. But for now, this is doing so well. I highly recommend it. I will come back again in a year or 2 years, let you know what I think, further on in life and with more wear and tear. But so far, so good. So I just want to quickly come on and tell you, because I know so many of you have been wondering and wanting to know whether you should spray your own bags. So at this point in time, it's worked out really well for me, and I'm so glad I've done it. It's made using the bag so much more pleasant too, so I don't have to worry so much. Anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Any questions, let me know, and I will talk to you guys real soon. Bye.